fine. Let's just go.
It's an eyebrow piercing, Jason.
Yeah, no. Okay.
You called me shallow.
You said you hated my eyebrow piercing.
I didn't. Okay. Anyways.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Straight Up. Oh, my God.
All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of our podcast, Straighten Up with your hosts, Jason and Eddie.
I'm Jason.
And I'm Eddie, and we're so excited for you to be here for yet another episode. We're going to kind of switch things up a little bit with this episode. I know usually we try to choose one topic, and we'll go the whole episode talking about that one thing, and let's be honest, that might be a little boring. I try to tell some people that, but they don't listen. But that's okay. It
takes me a minute to catch on, okay?
It's okay. That's okay. We're going to finish it. We're going to fix it. We're going to make it better because of me.
Yeah, only you.
No, I'm just teasing. It's not only because of me, but mostly because of me. But this episode, we're going to do things a little bit different. Like I said, we're going to have a couple of different topics we're going to talk about, and hopefully it kind of runs better, runs smoother, and this is kind of how we'll go forward into our podcast, because I feel like so many things happen throughout the world, throughout the days, throughout the months, and it should be talked about.
Yeah.
You know, and it should be brought into your homes, into your phones, again, in the most uncreepiest way possible.
It's always going to be just a little bit creepy.
And so let's just dive right into it. Well, first, actually, no, let's not dive right into it. Let's talk a little bit. Let's go more, because if you didn't know, I don't know if we talked about this, we record every Sunday. That's our recording day. So today is Sunday, the Lord's Day.
Amen.
And so I thought it would be cool. I'm lying. Hold on.
Yeah, he likes to take credit for the things that
Well, because it's just...
Okay, I just fixed my hat.
Jason thought it would be cool if we can kind of do a recap of our week, depending if things, that are worth talking about happen. And I think some things happen,
Yeah.
So, Jason, how was your week?
Real fast, before we get into it, I don't think I ever realized how fast you talk during those intros. I was trying to keep up. I was like, okay, hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Straight Up with Jason and Eddie. Yeah, I was like, oh, my God. Like, he's going so fast.
It was on fast forward.
I get it, but like, oh my God.
I can't. You're the tech guy. You don't. You
have
speed
to
it up.
slow it down
you
every time.
speed it up. Should I redo it?
No, it's fine. It's just funny.
Then why comment? If you're not gonna
Was
want
it not
me to redo
so
it.
fast?
I get nervous. I don't know how to public speak. I'm like, hello.
Anyways.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back.
Anyways, how was your week? How was it? What'd you do? How was it?
I spent the entire week with you.
So it was a great week. Let's be honest.
Amazing. It's so much fun.
No, we did spend a good portion of our
Yeah.
week together. More notably,
We went to Party 101.
Party 101.
With Matt Bennett.
And if you don't know who Matt Bennett is, if you've never watched the show, or if you ever watched the show, Victorious, he's the puppet.
Yeah. No, he's not the puppet. He's the guy with the puppet.
Do you remember the puppet's name?
Oh.
Do you remember? Okay, what was his character?
Okay, his name was Robbie.
Robbie, yes. Okay, so what's the puppet's name?
Oh my God. This is. It's not Max. It's not. Oh my God. No, I don't got it. What is it?
It is Rex.
Rex. That was close. It had an X at the end. You gotta give me some point for that. Something.
So it was actually a really cool concert. Originally, I almost didn't go because the concert was on a Thursday.
Yeah. So I had texted him saying, hey, Party 101 is happening with the guy from Victorious. And you said, I don't know who that is. There's plenty of guys from Victorious. I was like, he's the one with the puppet. You're like, oh, yeah. And you said you were cool with going. And then I realized about a week beforehand that I never gave you any of the details for it.
He did not. And the concert was on a Thursday.
Thursday in San Diego.
In San Diego.
Which is about 2 hours away.
At 9 p.m.
It started at 10. Doors opened at 9.
Yes. I work at 7 a.m. every day, Monday through Friday. So that...
I think we got back, like 3:30 in the morning?
So late. And I went to work.
Mm-hmm.
And you were late to your stay-at-home job.
I clocked in late. My boss is going to watch this. He doesn't know.
You work from home and you were late.
Oh, my God.
I started at 7 a.m. and I was on time.
I literally was
outside of my home.
In bed, fully, like, blanket up to here. Like, okay. And I got a call, and my contact for him says, Michael, boss. And I instantly seen him like, got up and he was like, "Hey, are you sitting at your computer?" And I was like, "Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Yep.
no." Quickly logged in.
Typing away.
I had about 10 minutes there where I was unpaid work, but in all fairness, I was still waking up.
So going back to the concert though,
Uh-huh.
it actually was really cool. I didn't know what to expect going into it, but basically, if you've never heard of it, it's a Disney concert for adults.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and all they did was play Disney music, which
It's
was
all of like the throwback Disney
Yeah.
music.
like the original Disney Channel intro music. That's a Raven, Wizards of Waverly Place,
Mm-hmm.
even Stevens.
You know, we had talked about it, and I
Kim Possible.
realized afterwards they never did play any Cheetah Girls.
They didn't, or
Not a single song.
I know, and I was upset about that, but not as upset as the fact that he did my boy Chip Scarlark dirty.
Oh, yeah.
I was waiting for Shiny Teeth.
We had the Fairly Odd Parents theme song.
He was wearing a Chip Skylark tour short shirt.
Short.
I'm dyslexic. He was wearing a Chip Skylark tour shirt, and he didn't play Chip Skylark's #1 hit single, My Shiny Teeth and Me.
Yeah.
And I was upset.
Yeah. What's funny is that we say like this concert was for like adults. Like, you know, it's a Disney concert for adults.
And yet I was the oldest one there.
But yet we get in there and there's 3 people at the bar. And there's a bunch of 20
Us
to
being
20
2 of them.
Yeah. There's a bunch of 20-year-olds right at the front row. And we're like, should we go get a drink? And we're like one of the few people that had a wristband. to
Right,
get
there's
drink.
a wristband. We have to wear wristbands. And throughout the concert, you know, he's like, put your arms up, and people are pumping. And I'm looking out into the crowd. And I can probably count on one hand how many wristbands were out there for 21
Yeah.
and up. And it just,
We were Gen Z for the night.
it was an eye-opener for me that it is time to retire.
Yeah.
Cash out my 401k,
I
move
wish
to
I had a
Malibu,
401k.
and retire with the Gators and the haters.
Are there gators in Malibu?
He was a skater boy. He says, see
See
you
you
later,
later.
boy.
We're going crazy over here on the Straighten Up podcast.
We're so crazy.
Oh. I was crazy back then.
Crazy back then.
Oh my god. But honestly, it was a really fun concert.
It was. I enjoyed it. I'm glad we went. I didn't know what to expect,
I liked the
but it was good.
sheer amount of energy that the 20-year-olds had.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it made me want to like jump up and down. It made
Right.
me want to like put my like fist in the air. Like I felt like I was young again. And it was just having like an amazing time there. And like
Why are you talking like that?
this is what young people do.
Oh.
I was in the 3rd grade.
We're so young. I was in the 3rd grade. They treat him like a criminal.
Because I love Disney Channel. Oh my god.
OG Disney was the best. And that's
Oh,
I think that's
100%.
why I liked it the most, because OG Disney was top tier. Nothing current will top that ever.
Okay. Favorite, we'll do top 3.
Okay.
Favorite Disney Channel TV shows or movies. Or are those
Okay.
2 things exclusive from each other?
Yeah, there you have to have
Okay.
2 separate lists for that.
Okay, we'll do TV shows first. I think my top one will always be Lizzie McGuire. Yeah. I loved Lizzie McGuire. I liked the little cartoon version of her.
Okay, wait, before you continue, can you remember the theme song? Hers is the theme song I always
Oh
have
my
the worst
God.
time remembering.
I literally can't even picture it.
I know, but then once it starts playing, I'm like,
Yeah.
that's it. Hell yeah, I remember it.
Yeah.
But I always forget hers all the way.
Yeah, nope. I have nothing in my head. Nope.
All right, go.
Second
keep and continue.
one is That's So Raven. I love That's So Raven. I like that they were like the first show to like touch on like more heavy topics. They did like racism and stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like that was really cool. Because
Yeah,
it
they were
was-
very about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Iconic theme song. Good to sell
That's
it.
so Raven. It's the future I can see. Okay.
I wanted to keep going. Sorry.
It's so mysterious to me.
Raven Simone.
Simone. Yeah, oh, yeah.
Is gonna sue us.
Yeah, her name. No, people sing that song all the time, but it is Raven Simone. You're right.
Simone.
It is
yeah.
not Raven Simone. We've been
Yeah.
saying it wrong for decades.
You're welcome, Raven. We get it correct over here.
Simone.
And my third one, animated, is gonna be Kim Possible. Kim Possible. I remember. This is gonna be really embarrassing. Okay. I was probably like 7 or 8, watching Kim Possible. Loved it so much. And I remember I had this little like walkie-talkie that looked like a spy walkie-talkie.
Okay.
And I remember I tried to convince my friends that I was a spy. And like fully I would be like, I gotta go, guys. I'll be back. And then I would run away. And then I would come back like 10 minutes later and be like, oh my God, like that was crazy, but I can't tell you about it. I wholeheartedly was like, they believe me.
Okay. If let's cut off from the Disney real fast because I have a story for you that kind of relates to that of pretending. When I was in elementary school, stupidest thing. I had a pair of cargo pants, right? But these cargo pants would unzip at the knee and turn into shorts. So one day in my mind, I thought, I'm going to prank everybody. They're going to believe me. It's going to be amazing. I went to school one day with my pants. Okay. And then I went to school the next day with the shorts cut off of the pants and like Timberland boots. Okay. And I was my twin brother who lived in Australia, and I was visiting, and that Eddie didn't want to go to school, so I replaced him for the day.
Did you do the accent?
Crikey, yes, I did. I lived in Australia, and I was a twin brother who lived in Australia, and he didn't want to go to school that day, so I went, and everybody believed me. You know, I was the Australian. I don't remember what my name was at the time, but everybody believed me.
And would your teacher go along with it?
I didn't tell the teacher. I was like, okay, guys, I have to pretend to be Eddie. And so I was like, oh, yes, Mrs. So-and-so.
The alter ego of his alter ego.
And I thought, because I was like freaking Miley Cyrus and Hannah Montana.
You wore a wig for no reason.
My cutoffs were off. I was Australian twin brother visiting.
That's
my pants were on. I was Eddie.
It's like Clark Kent. They had no idea that he was switching personalities.
But I blame Steve Irwin. I love Steve Irwin. Yeah. And I watched him so much, and he always wore cargo shorts and boots. And because I had the cargo shorts and boots, I was from Australia.
Oh my good Lord. You really do have a main character complex.
It was bad. It was bad. Going back to the topic,
you were your own Freaky Friday.
I was. I had my own TV show in my head.
Anyway,
my top three. Yes, my top 3 shows. Definitely have to agree with you. That's a Raven, hands down, one of my favorite shows. Phil of the Future, loved Phil of the Future, hands down. Again, another big one.
So attractive.
Even as an adult.
Yes.
Even as 100%. An adult man, he can have my children.
Yeah, no, I had the biggest crush on him, and I just found him recently on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh wait, he's still attractive.
Do you know who's so attractive?
Who?
Even more now as an adult than he was as a teen heartthrob back then. The guy from the movie 13th Year.
Oh,
when he turns into a merman.
Yeah. He did in Lucky the Irish, right?
No.
Right?
Was it?
I think he was the same one.
No. You're wrong.
I'm thinking, we're thinking of two different ones.
We're different people. 13th Year is he's a mermaid.
Yeah.
Anyways, beautiful. I had a very big crush on him when I was at that age, but even he's a man now. Yes, he's married with children, but he's this big, buffy,
oh my God,
like tattooed, brawly man.
I'll be right back. Where's my phone? Kimberly, call the Uber.
Kennedy, call the Uber.
Kennedy, I called her Kimberly.
Kimberly,
Kimberly, please.
Kimberly, call a lift.
Call the carriage. I need to leave. Oh my God, he really is hot.
The men are calling me. My suitors are here. Wait, my third one.
Yeah, what's your third? I wasn't stopping you.
I know, I stopped myself. I have to hop on your bandwagon, Lizzie McGuire.
Yeah.
Ethan Kraft.
Miranda.
Ethan Kraft.
Miranda. I would say Miranda was even funnier than Lizzie.
I'm not talking about funny. I'm talking about...
Oh, you're still on the attractive
Yes,
boat.
I had a big crush on Ethan Kraft, that dumb himbo.
Wait, Ethan Kraft. Who did he play?
Ethan Kraft.
Okay, wait.
His character was Ethan Kraft.
Who was he on the show?
He was the popular guy with the long hair.
You're right.
The dumb one.
I forgot.
Yeah. Gordo was the best friend.
I was picturing Gordo.
Gordo was the curly-haired best friend who was in love with
That's
Lizzie.
why I thought maybe that was his name in real life. So I was like, oh,
no.
I'm like, really? I'm like, I wouldn't
Ethan
say
Kraft
that he
was
a
the character.
You know, it's always like controversial or hot take. I think that majority of the sidekicks in most of these TV shows were always funnier than the main character.
Like Ron and Kim.
Ron and Kim.
You need comedic relief. That's what it is.
Raven and Chelsea. Chelsea was always the funnier one.
I did love Chelsea and her.
Yeah.
She was quirky.
Yeah. Even Hannah Montana. What was her friend's name? It's Emily Osment.
Yes. Her name is something.
Okay, cool. She was hilarious and super memorable.
What was her name?
Miley and...
I don't know. I also really liked Wizards of Waverly Place.
It was a good show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my thing is, I loved I grew up wanting to be
a
wizard or a witch or some kind of magical being, and so seeing shows like that, or like even I guess now it kind of falls into it because they are technically owned by Disney, but Star Wars, like the Force, anything I can use to just like
anything kind of magic-y.
Yeah,
like
that was my vibe, bro.
Telekinesis.
That was my vibe.
Yeah.
Charmed.
Oh, Charmed.
Yeah. Listen, I still wish to this day I had magic powers.
Yeah, maybe you do.
I don't feel talking to ghosts is a magic power.
Seems like more of a curse.
It's a curse and not so much a blessing. And I love it.
This is amazing. You get thrown against the wall. All right, do you want to do movies?
Okay, yeah. Let's see. Smart House.
Okay.
13th Year. Oh, and there's one. Oh, 100. I don't know if this counts as one or multiple, but the Halloween Town movies.
Oh.
Halloween Town. I can watch Halloween Town and Hocus Pocus. I know that's more than 3, but it's so hard.
No, you're fine.
But Halloween Town is one of my favorite, multiple movie sets, except for the last one because Marnie wasn't Marnie.
That's weird. I don't understand how they just replace her.
Right. Just because she was working on something else. Wait,
Just either that or just stop it.
And more so because it's the last one of the franchise. You're just not going to use the original actress.
Yeah.
Side note, I thought was really cool that Marnie and Calabar's son are engaged to be married.
What was the son's name? Luke.
Cal.
No, Luke was the one that was
he was a Gorgon.
Yeah.
He got changed to be handsome because he wanted to be
sad.
He wanted to be handsome for Marnie.
See, not all handsome people are happy.
I would get a nose job for a person. I'd get a nose job for me. I'm the person.
I'd just get a nose job.
No, but yeah.
Yeah, honestly, it's not. It's not October.
No, but yeah.
It's not October until Halloween Town is on the TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you watch Don't Look Under the Bed?
It was always too scary for me.
Oh my god, I love that movie. Loved it.
Either that or you know what other one was always too scary for me was Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now I've seen a handful of episodes, but I was always too like nervous to watch it because it would come on like later in the evening.
Oh my god, what's that? I don't know if you ever watched it. I loved it. It was one of my favorite TV shows, and they would always the mom was a musician, and they would go everywhere in their tour bus, and she had kids, and they would do like homework. So weird. Was that Disney or was that ABC?
Oh my god.
Do you remember So Weird?
You unlocked like a memory for me.
So Weird.
I forgot about that show.
Oh my god, that was my show. I love So Weird.
I think it was Disney Channel though.
So Weird was awesome, and she had her own website called SoWeird.com.
Yeah. Oh my
and
god.
everywhere that they would go, there was some kind of ghost activity, and the daughter, was like the one who would make it all better.
I'm like having like a mind trip right now.
It was a good show.
You know what? Going back to Halloween Town, the first and the second one, you already said. The third one, we just pretend like it doesn't exist.
What?
The third one.
What do you mean?
Halloween Town.
No. Why would we forget the third one?
Oh wait, or Halloween Town High is the one.
Halloween Town. Yeah. Halloween Town 2, Calabar's Return. Halloween Town High.
Okay, and
then there's Halloween Town, Return to Halloween Town.
Oh, okay, that's the one. Never mind. I was thinking there was only 3 for some reason. I forgot the high one was.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Are you sure you're a Disney person? Because it doesn't seem like it. Listen here, bucko.
Ew.
You better fucking talk right about my movies.
We went to Disneyland on Tuesday.
I'm gonna bippity boppity beat your ass.
And he wouldn't stop being Mickey the entire time. Oh my god, those children were thinking Mickey was over here cussing.
You better bippity boppity back the fuck up, bitch.
Anyways, So going back to like my Disney Channel movies, my top one is gonna have to be Xenon.
Yes, Zetus Lapidus.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, and the sequel.
Zoom, zoom, zoom. Make my heart go.
Boom, boom, boom.
My supernova. Only 2 booms.
Oh, boom, boom. Is there?
Zoom, zoom, zoom. Make my heart go. Boom, boom. My supernova girl.
I was 7. Okay.
Who sings it?
Protozoa.
Interesting. I saw the hesitation in your eyes.
Second one.
How many Xenons are there?
Is there more than like 4?
No.
I don't know.
No. There's Xenon.
Xenon.
I can't remember the second one, but then there's Z3.
Oh, that's right.
I don't remember the name of the second one, but there's 3 Xenon movies.
Isn't it just the sequel?
Oh, Xenon the Sequel.
Yeah.
Yes, Xenon the Sequel, and then Z3.
Yeah.
And that's when the goddess of the moon wants to terrorize everything because they're landing on her planet.
Mm-hmm. Second one is gonna have to be Under Wraps.
Yes.
There was something about that movie.
But the original.
Yeah, no, for sure. Honestly,
We don't talk about the remake.
the remake is canceled.
Have you watched the remake?
No,
I
I
have
haven't.
not
I'm
either.
telling you, I was in strong protest. I was outside of Disney Studios boycotting this movie, and they still made it. Can you believe it? Anyways,
Goofy, get out there and get that motherfucker. He's ruining our accreditation.
I ran away.
You're running away here.
Oh
I'm
my
coming
god,
for you, bitch.
I would be terrified. Oh my god, like a 6-foot mouse just running
A
after you.
6-foot tall mouse.
No, straight
Let
down.
me show you what these gloves can do.
Straight down
They're
Sunset
not just
Avenue.
for show.
What do they do?
You don't want to know.
Ew.
The mouse will do what the mouse will do. That's Mickey's deep voice.
It's as deep as it goes.
Yeah.
I think in between every one of my things, Mickey shows up. My third one. There's so many good ones, but I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Phantom of the Megaplex.
Stop it.
I know.
I
right?
love that movie.
Such a good movie.
That was such a good. I was really sad when that actor died.
yeah.
The
Who
old
was it
guy.
again?
The old guy.
Who was it again?
I don't remember his name.
Yeah, memorable. But
But I know. But at the time, I'm saying now
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
remember. But at the time, because I loved that movie so much,
yeah.
and then he passed away, and I was sad. I was like, oh, like he was. But that was a really good movie.
Yeah. You know what's funny is like I obviously knew it was like a play off of Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, I was like, oh my god, is Phantom of the Opera like this good? It's boring.
You don't like Phantom of the Opera?
I don't.
That was one of my favorite movies we played in school. This is the Phantom of the Opera. I used to sing that song all the time. Not that particular verse, but yes.
He's old. Mickey, is that you?
I told you not to fuck with my friends.
Oh my god.
Don't forget them. Well, gosh.
Yeah.
It's just me doing voices for an hour.
I'm just trying to have a podcast. He's trying to get voiceover work.
I don't know how to do Donald Duck.
So hit him up. His resume will be linked to the bio.
I can only do Mickey.
That's it. We get sued by Disney. Cease and desist. Signed, Mickey Mouse.
Better cut it out. Better stop making fun of me. I'm sensitive.
Why did that make me feel a little bit bad for him?
Why do you think Minnie and I don't live together? She makes fun of me all the time. Not all mice have long tails, okay?
I can't do this anymore. I
La
gotta
la 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 la.
Oh my god.
And we're back.
Let's start the cameras again.
Yeah. Wrap it up.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the first episode of Straighten Up. We're canceling the podcast, by the way. Everything's erased. Welcome to the very first episode of Straighten Up.
Welcome to our podcast. That's debatable.
That's debatable.
We're hosts, Jason and Eddie. I'm Eddie.
I'm Jason.
And let's debate Disney movies. Which one's your favorite? Which one's not?
What's the ideal tail length for you?
You know, I once heard,
Oh.
and I'm I must be I think I'm in agreement with it. Some people have said that 3 inches is more than enough size in tail for mice.
Yeah. No, like 5.5 though is like average. Yeah, for mice. No, yeah.
Cut the cameras, dead ass.
Cut the tail off.
Going along with Mickey though, and in my mind it just kind of coincides, like Mickey and Friends. You know the show Mickey and Friends.
Yeah.
Mickey has who is his friends? Donald Duck, Goofy, Daisy, who's a bitch, Mickey.
You really have a beef with Daisy.
I don't care for Daisy. She's fake. She's fake. She wears too much makeup, and who wears blue eyeshadow now these days? Change it up, Daisy. Anyways, not the point of my conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And Pluto, man's best friend, mice's best friend, Mickey's best friend. Still kind of messed up that Goofy's a walking, talking dog and Pluto's still stuck in the Stone Ages. Again, not the point of my conversation.
It sounds like you have a lot of points of this conversation, but go ahead.
Mickey and his friends, those are just close friends.
Yeah.
Right? Those are just close friends. I was watching a show earlier. I don't know if it was earlier today or earlier this week. And it was Michelle Obama and Oprah.
Okay.
Oprah Winfrey, if you weren't sure who I was talking about.
I was so unclear about that. I was really running through all the Oprahs in my head.
And other Oprahs?
No.
I've never heard of another Oprah. Like, think about it. You just made me think.
There has to be other Oprahs.
Computer, enhance.
Computer.
Show me Oprah.
What is Oprah?
An icon.
Okra Winfrey.
Okra?
Okra Winfrey.
I hate okra. It's slimy.
I've never had okra, but that doesn't come as a surprise.
I've had okra chips.
Ew.
They're actually not bad. It's okra chips. You know who you are out there. Anyways.
Shout out sponsor of the episode.
Shout out to the okra chips. No, anyway, so they were talking about how one time they were talking about hanging out, Oprah and Michelle Obama. And Oprah's like, yeah, come over. You can, bring your friends with you. You're with your friends. How many of you are there so I can be prepared? And Michelle Obama says there's 12 of us. And Oprah's like, there's no way you have 12 close friends.
Yeah.
And Michelle Obama was like, yeah, me and my 12 friends. And Oprah was like, I have Gail. Like, that's it. Who has 12 close friends?
Like,
that's it. That's all I have is Gail. Who has 12 close friends? And it got me thinking, how many friends is too many close friends? Can you have too many close friends? Or what's the dynamic there? Or what would you consider a close friend? And is there a limit on that?
See, I feel like once you start labeling everyone as a close friend, I feel like it kind of just muddies the water a little bit. Does it mean as much if you have, 2 friends that are really close and a bunch of other just friends versus every single one of my friends is a close friend? Then,
True.
How do you define it?
What do you consider a friend?
Somebody who doesn't be mean to me. Somebody who treats me like a person. Somebody who's kind.
So we're not friends.
We've never been friends. This is my intervention to you.
Yeah. La 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 la.
No. No, but in all seriousness, I feel like I could have friends that I've known for like 2 weeks and we're like instantly close. And I'm like, that's my friend. I wouldn't even think twice about it.
But would you call them your close friend?
No.
Right.
Close friend.
They're more intimate. They know more things about you.
Close friend comes along with time.
Right.
I think once you have like enough bonding time of like actually being like more vulnerable with each other, then I feel like that's when you start to grow like a close friendship.
Vulnerable?
I know it's an alien word to you, but
vulnerable.
We're learning here on the
What does that mean?
You know how when you cry alone in your room?
Okay. Uh-huh.
Now picture doing that with somebody else. I know. I'm sorry. We're working through things.
Jump scare.
But yeah, I know. I feel like it's one of those things that like once you gain a certain level of vulnerability with them, then I would consider somebody like a close friend.
So do you think somebody can have 12 close friends? Or is 12 too much?
I think 12 is too much, in my opinion.
Even for Michelle Obama?
I mean, Michelle Obama's Michelle Obama. She probably knows a million
You can't
people.
say her name without saying the full name.
I know.
Michelle.
Yeah. Oh, Obama. O'Reilly.
O'Reilly. O'Reilly. Auto parts.
We got like 4
Bow!
Bow! We've had like 4 lawsuits this entire episode.
Come, I'm the legal team, baby. Try me. Try me.
Don't challenge them.
They don't know me. What I'm capable of.
We're just kidding. I see you tomorrow. We got 4 lawsuits. We're bankrupt. We haven't made any money, but we're bankrupt.
Oh, everything.
Cut the cameras.
See this shirt? The bank owns it now.
Me. The bank owns it. They
They
settled for me. They don't want the money. Yeah, that's kind of flattering. Anyways, okay. So then question. How many close friends do you think you have then?
I was thinking about that during the conversation. I would say, honestly, okay, would you, in your opinion, is a close friend and a best friend the same?
No. I think a best friend is one level above that. But I would wrap, like, if you're counting them, then yes, your best friends are still close friends.
They're your closest friends.
Yeah.
Right. But that's not a close friend.
Yeah. Okay, how many best friends do you have?
I would say I have 1, 2, 3. I could say I have, not including my siblings or like family members, because there are some family members who I consider my best friends.
Mm-hmm.
Not including them, I would say I have about 4 best friends.
Okay. I think I am including family members because I don't have that many. So
We're not here to feel sorry. This is not a therapy session. You don't pay me.
Oh, I know I pay somebody else. Anyways, I'm gonna say 3. I think I have 3 best friends.
Including your siblings.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I probably have, if I'm then including those best friends in with my close friends, I probably have like 5 close friends.
See, so I have my 4, right? But if I'm
Okay.
including family, then I would
Okay.
say I have 6. But if I'm including close friends, that goes to 6, 7, 8, 9.
You know, you're past Michelle Obama.
I'm at 9. She had 12.
You have like 1,000 Facebook friends.
I do have a lot of friends. I have a lot of friends. I have way more. No, I wouldn't say I have way more acquaintances. I have a lot of acquaintances.
Mm.
I do have a lot of people who I consider my friends. Yes, I do. I do have a lot of friends who are becoming close friends. But the people that I'm talking about now are people from my past who we've been through a lot together.
Yeah, they're still around.
A lot of my, a good portion of my best friends and my close friends are back home up north where I'm from, who I still very much consider my best friends or my closest friends are out there.
Yeah. How do you know it's gone from being a close friend to being a best friend? What is that for you?
I think the emotional aspect of it, like, you have seen me at my lowest of low. You've seen me at my highest of high. You've seen me everywhere in between. You've seen me cry. You've seen me hurt. You've seen me grow. You've seen me laugh. You've seen pain, suffering, everything. You've seen it all. And you're still sticking by my side. You're still supporting me. You're still lifting me up. You are there. And to me, that's a best friend. And I have people in my life who do that for me, who are my best friends.
Yeah. I think I would say the same. And I feel like at that point, for me, yes, I can get really close to somebody in a short amount of time. But I think time is a big aspect for me. That, like, if we've spent enough time together and we've learned each other's, like, ins and outs, and you understand me in a way that not most people do, then I would consider you, like, a best friend. If you know that I'm going to order a plain double meat from In-N-Out and you don't even have to ask me and you just immediately do it, at that point I'm like, okay, you're getting there. You're climbing up the ladder. You're eventually going to be, like, a best friend. That, like, you...
If you can order me fast food, you're my best friend.
But, like, you know what I mean? Like, if you know that that's my order and you don't even, like, you don't even have to ask. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I got you food, and you already know what I want. It's little things like that like, show me that people actually care. And that's when I'm like, you know what? You're going to stick around for a while.
Okay. What would you consider, or in your mind, what makes somebody from an acquaintance to a friend?
Ooh, connection, to be honest, because there's a lot of people that I'll meet, even like through work or through like different like I don't know like activities and stuff like that. And you'll meet and you know that like you're probably not going to be friends, but you know I'll see you at work and I'll be nice to you and we'll probably have a conversation here and there. But am I going to invite you to breakfast or lunch afterwards? Probably not. But I feel like once I know that like I could spend time with you outside of our communal activity,
Mm-hmm.
that's when I'm like, okay, now we're friends. If
Okay.
you invite me to breakfast after work, if you invite me to dinner or drinks or whatever, then I'm like, okay, we're friends.
Okay. I'm a little different.
Mm-hmm.
Like, especially if it comes with like work friends or just people that you meet. Like, I have a lot of, like I've said, like we both said, I have a lot of people in my life. I know a lot of people. A lot of people gravitate towards me, just like I gravitate towards them, and I have a lot of acquaintances in my life. And I can create relationships with all these people that I meet. I'm a very much a people person. I love talking with people. I love connecting with people, and I can even go out with people. Like, oh yeah, let's go have a drink. Sure, yeah, we'll go have a drink. We'll go out to dinner. But I don't think that is a determining factor of switching from an acquaintance to a friend. For me, a determining factor from when somebody switches from an acquaintance to a friend is the first hug. In my mind, if we've never hugged the whole time we've hung out, if we've gone out for drinks with coworkers, if we've done stuff at work together, we're in a group, whatever, we've known each other for months, but we've never hugged, you're not my friend. You're a very good acquaintance of mine. I enjoy spending, our connection, our relationship that we have. Yes, it's cool. I would definitely say, oh, yeah, that's my coworker. Like I work with them, or yeah, it's a cool acquaintance. But I would not consider you my friend until the first hug.
There are people out there right now that are having a realization, but
Yeah, you're my friend.
love you so much, friend.
Have you seen that TikTok where the sound is like, oh my God, are we best friends? You know, and it's like an aunt and like a cousin, like aunt and her niece or whatever. And the niece is like, I mean, I'm your best friend.
Yeah.
And the aunt's like, what? You know, like that's that.
Yeah. I will always be a mutual best friend kind of person.
Mhm.
I will not consider you my best friend until you consider me your best friend. It has to be a mutual thing. Because otherwise then it just feels, I don't know, it feels a little bit sad to just be like, I consider you
Yeah,
this level
you're
of-
my best friend, but I'm not your best friend.
It's the
or-
manifestation
yeah.
of that TikTok. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's what it is.
I mean, I know I'm your best friend.
So. You have something to tell me?
I'm your best friend.
You're
a bitch.
Yeah.
BICTH.
I had seen a meme and it was saying, it was this guy like freaking out, looking at his phone, and it was like when you see a post like, when your bestie does this, but you don't consider them your bestie. And it's like, but you want to send it to somebody.
Oh yeah.
You want to send it to like your friend, but you don't consider them bestie.
Yeah.
You're like, why does it say bestie?
Damn it.
I can't use
That's
it.
like looking for a greeting card for somebody. And you're like, oh, this is perfect. And then you read what it said and you're like, oh, it's not perfect. It's like you have a estranged father. And it's like, happy Father's Day. You've been the best dad. I couldn't do life without you. And you're like, yeah, that's going to
Right back.
You go for the one that says, thanks.
Thanks, bro.
Just get the blank one. Happy Father's Day. And it's blank on the inside. You
Yeah.
leave it blank.
All right. Speaking about friends, did you have like a lot of friends in like high school?
Yeah, I did.
We were very different.
Oh, because high school is very cliquey.
Yeah. 100%.
High school has their goths, their jocks, their nerds, their mathletes, their Spanish speakers. It's everything.
And the
in
popular
between.
ones.
And the popular ones, cheerleaders, things like that.
Mhm.
I was friends with everybody. I was not in any one clique. I kind of navigated through high school.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, I knew a lot of people, and to me, I would never say that I was popular,
Mm-hmm.
but I would not say that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I was popular, but I have had people tell me that I was, they would see me as a popular kid, because not in the sense of like I was a popular kid, but like I was popular in the sense that I knew everybody.
People knew you.
I talked with everybody. Everybody knew me.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even a realization for me until graduation.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I oh, Edward Silva, and I'm walking across the stage, I was bombarded with such a applause, and it was cool, but it was like,
Oh,
who the fuck am I?
who are you people?
Yeah, exactly. I was like, Patrick, who are you people? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I kept like a handful of very close friends, which, yes, like those were the people that I considered like my friends. Like
Yeah.
it was probably 5 or 6 people. We were a little group, and it was fun.
Mhm.
I had like little, 2-3 friends over here, 2-3 friends over there.
Yeah.
I didn't realize until after high school just how many people knew of me versus how many people knew me. Because, spoiler alert, I look very different than I did in high school. I had jet black, long hair, was very seen, and I carried with me a particular look. And so a lot of people would see me around campus and not even realize, or not ever actually talk to me. And so after high school and meeting people in my real life, all of a sudden there's people that I went to high school with that I would show an old picture to, and they'd be like, oh my God, you were that kid. I know who you were. I had no idea who the heck they were.
You know what I think it is, and I don't mean this in any way negative towards you.
Okay, but it's gonna come across that way. Got it. Okay, cool. I'm bracing myself.
But
it's okay.
I had people like that in my high school too, and the pictures that I've seen of you at that age, you very much fit the persona of,
Say it.
you would come back and, take revenge on people. I had a kid in high school. Nobody liked him. His mom was one of the teachers, so that I can get away with everything. But he always came to school in a black trench coat. Every day he was in a black trench coat. I'm sure everybody on campus knew who he was or knew of him. They didn't know who he was, but they knew of him.
Specifically just because of his look?
Yeah.
I mean...
You had the look.
See something, say something. Somebody should have said something.
Stop. Oh my God. Bailey Sarian. Sana. Listen, Bailey, if you're watching this, please be on our show.
Yeah.
We'll be friends with you.
We'll go to yours because you probably got a nicer place.
Yeah. Wherever you are, we'll go.
100%.
We'll go. I don't see you not, which is crazy because you have a lot of friends now, I would say. And this
debatable.
Yeah, I think you have a lot of friends. You talk to people, you go out with people.
I keep really good people close, and usually once I pick a friend, they're usually around for a long time.
See something, say something.
Yeah. I don't have a lot of acquaintances. I have a decent amount of close friends. Apparently, I've never had friends before.
And apparently, I've never had a friend before.
Apparently,
I've
I
never
looked
been
like
popular.
I was going to do something to the school.
And apparently, people thought I was going to do another Columbine.
Apparently, it's under my shirt. We need to stop. We're going to get canceled. This is staying in, by the way.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect anything less. I was on the homecoming court.
As per usual.
Yeah, I was on the homecoming court.
I didn't even go to prom or homecoming or any of the dances.
I truly believe, had a football player not been on the homecoming court with me, I probably would have had a chance at winning.
Yeah, I can see that.
But shout out to you, Mikey. Mikey won. He was a very
Mikey.
Popular high school football player.
Where's
Which he
Mikey
was a
now?
great guy as well. It wasn't just, wasn't one of those like stuck up popular. He was cool. So good for him.
Where are you now, Mikey?
I sometimes I look up my old high school photos.
Same.
Yeah, and I think he's doing good if I remember correctly.
Okay.
But yeah, I was on homecoming court, and we did pictures and rode around and did our things, and yeah.
Cute.
Yeah. This kind of goes, and maybe I'm tooting my own horn here, but this kind of goes. I feel like I've always been a very personable person.
Yeah.
My dad calls it, and my brother calls it, and I call it the Silva charm. It's a Silva charm.
You told me within like the first week that we had met.
Yeah, I have the gift of gab. I can talk.
Yeah.
I know I can talk the skin off a rabbit.
I'm telling you, I feel like that was one of the first things that I noticed about you was like, oh, he's like very
charismatic.
Yeah. Persuasive.
Handsome.
You almost
amazing.
got me to go to a Chick-fil-A. We already went over this in the first episode.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I'm telling you, you convinced me there was a whole restaurant where there was no restaurant. Just from your gift of gab.
But no, so like I was a valedictorian of my 6th grade ceremony. Like I did that speech.
You really are the main character, aren't you? That's wild.
Listen, God sent for it. I signed for it, and the world just keeps on spinning.
But like I said earlier, the side characters are always funnier.
But less relevant.
So you were making a little funny earlier about how maybe a certain older Jason would have taken some revenge out on somebody.
Wouldn't it be a younger Jason?
I was thinking like older version. It would be younger.
It'd be a younger Jason.
Correct. Semantics.
Yes, Jason.
Jason.
Shana.
Honestly though, like the amount of fear that comes from that, and like the amount of like things that you hear about in the news is crazy. There was one near us, right?
Yeah, there was actually. They were having a high school party. I just heard about this earlier today or earlier yesterday, Sunday. Anyways, there was a high school party, and one of the girls there, for whatever reason, which is crazy to even think about, a high schooler, but she had a target on her. And they did a drive-by shooting at this party, targeting her.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I mean the only information that was really put out, she got shot in the abdomen, and the torso, and she got shot in her head.
Oh wow.
It doesn't. I mean, it's unfortunately it's very heartbreaking to say, but it's probably not a good chance that she did survive. But it did not say if she.
I was about to ask.
Yeah,
if she
it never
survived
said
or
if it was fatal or not.
Yeah, I would.
But just the fact that a high school party, there was a target on her.
Yeah.
You know, that's wild to me.
Yeah, no. Not to get super political, but like the amount of access that people have to like weapons, like there is no reason why in high school something like that should happen.
Right. But if you look at it, like just yesterday, I was on TikTok and I saw a commercial. Somebody had reposted a commercial of a school shooting and like what to do in that situation. They now sell backpacks with inserts of bulletproof
armor
protecting in the backpack. There's teachers that have pull away like
armored
safe
door
rooms
things like,
in their classrooms.
Yeah, in like the corner.
There's so many things that you can buy for the classroom now. They have drills, school shooter drills. We just had one at my school. We had a school shooter drill. And what to do, lock your doors, turn off your lights, stay low, don't go by the windows. It's crazy. And I work at an elementary school.
Yeah.
And it's wild to me that we live in a world that is a reality now.
When we were in school, we would have I think I did maybe 1 or 2 active shooter drills. Mm-hmm. Other than that, the rest of them were all earthquake drills or fire drills.
And don't get me wrong, definitely it is an important thing to know.
100%.
Because even when I was in high school, I mean, we were on lockdown. My high school was not the best reputation high school. So we had some lockdowns. Like there was a guy with a knife on campus. We had a couple of bomb threats. So we go on lockdown. But these drills, yes, they're good to know because you want these children to be aware of what's happening to protect themselves. But then from another stance, you look at it and like these drills shouldn't even be a thing. There shouldn't have to be a need to have a drill in case somebody comes on your campus to hurt you.
Yeah.
It's heartbreaking.
I had seen like it's crazy the amount of creativity people have in trying to get their point across, because I had seen a commercial, and this was a little while ago. I think this was probably after Sandy Hook or after Parkland, but it was a back to school commercial. And it was kids talking about their back to school supplies.
That's the commercial I saw.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And in the background, everything's happening, but you don't see it.
Yeah, and they're talking like, oh, like, thanks, Mom, for these colored pencils. Mm-hmm. They're going to be amazing. And then it's like to be able to, like, do something to someone.
Oh, thank you so much for buying my new shoes. I really needed these. And it's a kid running down the hall.
Yeah, so I could run fast away.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. This jacket was really coming in handy. And she's tying the doors shut with her jacket. Mm-hmm. It's sad.
And then it ends with the girl being like, I finally got my own phone, and she's in the stall, and she's texting her mom. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
It's horrible.
It
It's-
really, I feel for so many people that have been affected by it, and it's wild the fact that we haven't done anything to stop it.
And I do very much agree with the saying, guns don't kill people, people kill people. But at the same time, there needs to be a stronger regulation of how guns
Yeah.
are distributed
Those
to the
people
public.
should not have guns.
There's such a lack of check, of background, of mental stability, all this stuff for people. Yes, of course, 100%, you can get these kind of weapons without having to go through actual shops. The black market is a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can get them anywhere if you know the right people. But if it's an actual place that you're going, the background checking, the research that they do has to be so much more extensive.
Yeah, and
Because you just never know.
The amount of people that are committing these crimes that had acquired these weapons legally,
Right,
is wild. Like
yeah.
they went into a store, they were able to buy a AR-15, whatever it is they wanted, and go and carry these acts out within 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You know, there is no hold period of 6 months anymore.
Right.
There is no background check. Like, oh, okay, you don't have a criminal record. Okay, cool. Yeah, you're 16. That's why you don't have a criminal record until now.
Speaking of sad things, we took kind of a dark turn.
Yeah, we went from Disney Channel movies to this.
I know. I don't know.
Welcome back to the Straighten Up podcast.
But, you know, speaking of sad things, I just found out this week that Jerry Springer passed away.
I know. I had seen it.
I was crazed. I was crazed by it because Jerry Springer was such a staple part of my childhood to say.
Yeah.
Crazy enough to say, you know, the times I'd stay home sick from from school.
From at 8 years old,
Yeah.
child labor.
Staying home from the mines.
When I finally got a day to rest, the one who would comfort me was Mr. Springer.
My coal-stained lungs.
Jerry, Jerry,
Jerry.
Jerry,
Jerry.
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 Ah!
No, but seriously though, Jerry
Yeah.
Springer was such a staple in my house.
Especially like just for our generation.
Yeah.
Like the amount
Everybody
of posts
knows
that
Jerry
I've seen,
Springer.
the amount of posts that I've seen about people be like, oh, every time I had to stay home from school,
Yeah.
Jerry Springer was on the TV.
Jerry.
Mm-hmm.
I will say towards the end of his television career, it did get very scripted.
Yeah, it was really them
was-
trying to push the envelope.
But at the beginning, it was great. I think one of my favorite episodes. Midget strippers. Midget strippers were great. I love when we had
Oh.
midget strippers. Or I thrived off of the chaos that the Jerry Springer show brought.
And the fact that we were like, what, like 8, 9 years old?
He ain't your baby daddy.
Exactly. It was like,
You cheated. I am 125% sure, Jerry, that he is the father of my baby.
Mm-hmm. He's the brother of my baby.
In the case of your baby, he is not the father. And what does she do? Follow her.
Oh my god, those cameramen were track stars.
They were. He's running. She's a track star.
Same boat.
They were booking it.
Yeah, no.
Yes. I'm telling you, the drama that Jerry brought into my house
Yeah.
fueled me.
Honestly, there was nobody like him.
No.
They tried. You know, Maury was like more serious.
I liked Maury.
I feel like Maury was very cool,
The
but he
Maury
was
Povich
very
show.
serious. He was like would
Yeah.
sit everyone down, like we're gonna read these things. You're gonna be held accountable. But like,
No, Jerry fed into it.
yeah, no, he was really riling them up. He was stirring the pot back there.
Yep.
Oh, and you would get what are the Jerry beats, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, at the end.
You
Oh
go
my
on if somebody would come.
Right then.
That sounded wrong.
It was exactly how it was meant. What did they wait? They would show their boobs, right?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
Mardi
okay,
Gras,
okay,
but
yeah.
Jerry.
Yeah, he was really doing things for these 8-year-olds out here. We all shouldn't have been watching it, but we were.
I know. But I honestly was sad that he passed away.
Yeah, same.
He was, like I said, he was a staple. He was a staple
Yeah.
person. Did you know he was the mayor of Cincinnati?
Was he?
He was. He was the mayor of Cincinnati. He was a lawyer. He was a producer. He was a TV icon.
Oh my god, I had no idea.
He did a lot.
As far as I was concerned, he was just Jerry Springer.
No, he was 79 years old and he passed peacefully in his home.
Yeah, I feel like we're starting to get to that age where the
79?
stars that we 79. Well, one of us. But we're starting to get to the point where like stars that we grew up with are starting to pass away.
Like Betty White.
Betty White.
Was so sad about Betty White.
I'm trying to think of who else. Alan Rickman.
Always.
Who else?
Always.
Just for you, Alan. Paul Walker.
This is my one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Lumos. That wasn't the spell that they used, though. I don't think it was Lumos. They just kind of like... Or was it Lumos?
I think it was Lumos. In all fairness, I didn't see the last two. I had the biggest crush on Harry Potter. Who was your like childhood like TV show movie crush? Hello?
There were so many. I think my my first TV crush was Daphne Blake from Scooby-Doo.
Okay.
I was in love with Daphne. In love with her.
Okay, just to be sure, we're talking about live action.
No.
Daphne. Oh.
Nope.
My
Good old
apologies.
cartoon Daphne.
I was picturing
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yeah, I was
no,
what was her name? Yeah.
no, cartoon Daphne.
Okay.
Yeah, I had the biggest crush on her.
Okay, well, I'm gonna stick in the gay realm. Mine was Danny Phantom. If I'm going animated.
Dude, have you seen? There's a lot of people using his costume as cosplay.
Are they? Yeah.
Listen, if you're out there, oh my God,
Yeah.
Chris Olsen.
Oh, I did see his.
Listen, Chris.
You should come on our podcast dressed as Danny Phantom.
He's gonna catch more than ghosts with that outfit. Let me tell you right now. Let me tell you right now.
It'd be straighten up with Chris and Eddie. I'm gonna sit out for that one.
Yeah. I'm like, okay. Anyways, can you give me some water?
Door's locked when I come back.
Listen.
Okay, then live action. Who was the one?
What was his name? He played Robin on the Batman.
The one where he was like super buff, right?
Yes.
Ooh, I don't remember his name.
And you know who else? Oh my gosh. Fudge. I can't think of his name from Fantastic Four.
Oh, Chris Evans?
Was it Chris Evans?
Yeah, it was Chris Evans.
He played the fire guy?
Yeah, he would snap and the steam. Oh.
Yeah, and he was in that little
awoke
puffer jacket.
Something in me.
He was naked in that puffer jacket.
Yeah.
He was in the snow.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
They were really pushing the envelope with that one too. They knew what they were doing.
Listen, push the envelope, baby. Open it up.
You know what? If they need a sex appeal for that movie.
Sex sells, Jason.
Yeah, but who played the woman, the invisible one?
Jessica Alba.
Yeah, she was pretty.
She's beautiful.
Yeah, she was doing things for people too. Yeah, you know what? Both 100%. Of them. If I was bi,
both of them. Your head was bobbing.
I just wanted to be
both of them.
Jessica Alba.
You wanted to be Jessica Alba?
Just a little bit. You know who I found really pretty back in the day was Tara Reid.
Yeah, she was when she was on American Pie.
Yeah, that was probably the only movie that I was like, you know what, Tara?
Sharknado really tipped her over.
Yeah.
And the drugs.
The first one was fun. You know what, Sharknado? You say and the drugs. The first Sharknado.
I seen her in person.
Did you?
I did. I went to a Comic-Con.
Oh.
It was called something. I can't think of it now. But it was like a horror movie Comic-Con.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And she was there. And she looked how you can imagine she looked.
Yeah. That and Simple Life, Paris Hilton. For some reason, something about Paris Hilton in that show, I
didn't like her or Nicole Richie in that show.
Really?
Yeah.
I did. I don't know. I like
them more now.
I like them for the same reason that I think people originally liked Kim Kardashian. Was that it was like a little controversial.
Yeah.
It was a little like problematic. And I liked watching. It was like trash TV.
What did you think of Nick Lachey? I was such a Nick Lachey fan.
Yeah.
I love Jessica Simpson, but Nick Lachey was... Nick LaBey.
Jessica Simpson was the one that got caught lip syncing, right?
Jessica Simpson can sing. You know
no,
what?
Ashley Simpson.
Ashley Simpson.
Ashley
Yes,
Simpson.
she was the one
Sorry, I
that
was
got
getting
lip
the two
syncing.
confused.
But I watched a documentary on Jessica Simpson, and I feel very bad for her. They've screwed her over big time.
What do they do?
Because she can sing.
Okay.
100% she can sing. I've seen her. I've not even seen her live, but like her stuff. And there was one, I don't know if it was part of her show or something, but she was on the phone with her producers. And basically they were telling her that they wanted to come back to the studio to re-record and not sing it as good as she sang it, because it wasn't as, it didn't fare well with the public, that it was too out of the range to sing. So she needed to dumb it down basically so that people can feel like they can sing along and it'd sell more records.
It'd be more like relatable.
Yeah, and they were doing like, well, what happened to Jessica Simpson? Because they would show an old clip of her singing and it sounded amazing. And then a new clip of her singing the same song. It was like, she sounds horrible. But it was because they told her, you need to sing it bad basically so that people can think they can sing along with you.
I mean, it's kind of similar like to like what happened with like Britney Spears
And
But
Mariah Carey.
Obviously, her whole career was set off of it, but
Yeah.
like the fact that she could sing the way that she was actually able to, like powerhouse ballads,
Yeah,
and then she's forced to just do this like baby voice, is crazy.
yeah, that's what happened with Mariah Carey and was it Jennifer Lopez? Is that who she said she did? I don't know her. Was that Jennifer Lopez? She was like, I don't know her.
Was it? I think so. I'm gonna go with that.
Well, because Mariah Carey was under this label,
Mm-hmm.
but Jennifer Lopez came in, and the producer, the manager, started seeing Jennifer Lopez and started giving her more stuff and not Mariah Carey. They shouted her down so that she can rise, basically.
It's a dog-eat-dog world.
Yeah,
out there.
it was in her documentary as well.
That's crazy.
Yeah, documentaries, man, you learn a lot.
Cutthroat. You're so quirky.
Is it a quirk?
It's a quirk, unless you go to therapy for it.
It's a quirk. Because we don't believe in therapy at Straighten Up.
Yes, we do.
Oh.
Don't let that in any way be the the things that we're boasting about. No, the Jason part of Straighten Up with Jason Eddie, believes in therapy. I just wouldn't say nothing. It's fine. Yeah, this is the shining example of mental health.
I'm healthy.
As he wears his flame sunglasses.
We gotta win this whole podcast that you're talking about my glasses. They're cool.
I'll cut it out. I'm gonna leave it in just because of that. Well, you know what? On that note, we've been talking for a while. Honestly, we covered so many different things in this episode. And I think I actually like this kind of format better, where we're able to take it from more funny topics to more serious topics.
Yeah, and I feel like it feels more like we're talking.
Yeah.
Instead of we're filming.
Yeah, this is much more
sense.
like genuine conversation for us. And these are the kind of conversations
and
that
we want
have.
genuine for you. We want you to feel like you're here with us talking.
Yeah,
you know?
these are the kind of conversations that we have when we're just at dinner or at the gym.
Yeah.
Like we bounce around from one thing to the next. We don't necessarily just stay on one topic. So I feel like this is giving you guys a truer example of who we are.
And you're able to sit down with us while you're getting ready, while you're eating your dinner, while you're, I don't know, going to the bathroom. Who knows when you watch us.
Whatever it is you want to do.
You know, in your homes and in your phones in the least creepy way possible.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I want to do a little test. If you guys actually made it to the end of this episode, do me a favor. Down in like the YouTube comments, just leave a comment. Should we give them like a code word or something?
Leave a smiley face.
Leave a smiley face.
Leave the flames.
Leave
the flames.
Two flames.
2 flames.
If you made it to the end of the episode, because we're honestly curious how many people actually watch us for the full span of time. Anyways, we really hope that you guys enjoy this kind of structure for the podcast. And if you guys have any ideas for what we should talk about next, because if we're going to be bouncing around from one thing to the next, we're going to need some content.
Yeah, let us know. Give us an idea. Shoot us a text. Shoot us a comment.
Mm-hmm.
Do some smoke signals. I don't know.
For sure.
Carrier pigeons are still a thing.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. 100%.
Send me a telegram, to be honest. A singing one.
What's that?
Help.
Help!
Help me. Anyways, wherever you guys are watching this, feel free to find us anywhere else. What is the social media handles again?
We are on all social medias as straighten_up straighten. Every time we're on all social medias as straighten_up_pod. Please
It'll
like
be
and subscribe
below.
Yes, it's gonna be linked because I'm dyslexic.
We just discovered this.
I've known. I just been trying to hide it. Follow us, like us, subscribe to us.
It's like Leah Michelle just can't actually read.
You just remember
Hello.
memorizing everything.
Yeah.
Refer to your friends, refer to your
100%.
coworkers,
Share
refer
us.
to your close friends, your best friends, your acquaintances, your enemies. We can annoy them too. It's fine,
That's all I do.
That's all he does.
Oh God.
But yeah, like and subscribe if you like us. Like and subscribe if you don't. You know?
No.
Either way, all publicity is good publicity.
That's what I was gonna say. Cute.
Oh.
Anyways, see you guys in the next episode.
Bye.